Hi, I'm Robert Begley, day 364 in my video challenge, The Empire Builder. Today we'll talk about one of my heroes. We'll cover him in tomorrow's hero show. Whoa, his name is James Jerome Hill. History books today don't even recognize him, but I'm bringing him to life. In fact, he said, one of my favorite quotes, he said, "I will make my mark on the face of this earth, and no man will ever wipe it out." Born 1836 in Canada. When he was a kid, he shot a bow and arrow, and guess what? It went right back into his eye, knocked out his eye. They had to put it back in, and the rest of his life he was blind in that eye. Father died when he was like 10. Mother died shortly thereafter. He's 16, gets on a train, goes to St. Paul, Minnesota, which is just a sparse town with some industry, though, because the waters. That's Minnesota's where the Mississippi River begins, and there are these great waterways. I remember going there many years ago, and I walked across it and stepped in. It's like a puddle. That's how it starts. And Hill saw this potential. He worked his way up with different businesses, and then he found one railroad went bankrupt, and he saved money, borrowed money in order to take over this railroad. And what he would do is he would ride every step of the way, every part of the line. He would get in the railroad, and he wanted to build a line through Canada, but the Canadian government said, "No, we don't want you. We only want Canadians." So he makes a sharp left and goes from St. Paul, Minnesota, all the way to Seattle. Crowning achievement, which he called the Great Northern Railroad, without a penny from the government. He was very principled. He wanted no part of government money. And guess what? His competitors, who did run to the government for subsidies, they all went bankrupt in 1893. Right at the time, there was a depression going on, but because Hill was financially astute and built this incredible line. And what he did is he never built more than he could. He had a few principles. Cultivate the land, build small towns wherever there are stops along the Great Northern, and make the people work, and turn this into this nature, transform it into something that benefits humans. So Hill is a giant hero in my mind. We'll cover him tomorrow in the hero show. I wish people knew more about him. There is a short PBS documentary that you could find, James Jerome Hill, Empire Builder, celebrating his heroism. Thank you, Mr. Hill.